Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Midnight Rose. Today, I'm breaking down the real differences between a tiny home and a micro tiny home. The things no one tells you in those glossy tiny home tours. A typical tiny home is 250 to 400 square feet. Basically the size of a small apartment or a studio apartment. But a micro tiny home, like mine, is 128 square foot. Smaller than most people's bedrooms.
And that size difference changes everything. The layout, the storage, the way you move, and the way you think. And that mental shift is the hardest for most people.
Every item has to earn its place. Every habit has to be intentional.
It's where I keep the things that would otherwise clutter my floor. Seasonal items, bulky gear, and sentimental stuff.
In a tiny home, you can fit a couch, a table, and sometimes a small sectional. In a micro tiny home, everything has to fold, hang, or just disappear. My loft isn't big enough to be a room, but it is big enough to save my sanity when it comes to storage.
My loft helps keep things off the floor so this space stays open. That one clear path is the difference between functional and chaotic.
In a micro tiny home, the walkway is the layout. If that gets blocked, the whole house stops working.
It's where I keep the things that would otherwise clutter my floor: seasonal items, bulky gear, and sentimental stuff. It's not glamorous, but it's one of the most important parts of my home.
Tiny homes often have closets, full pantries, lofts with sleeping areas. Micro tiny homes, they have small pockets for storage. Comfort hits different in a micro tiny home. Temperatures change faster, and clutter appears a lot faster. The bonus is it only takes minutes to clean up the space.
But living small made my life feel bigger. Micro tiny living isn't for everyone. It's for people who want simplicity, creativity, and coziness. It's for people who don't need a lot of stuff to feel at home. For me, micro tiny works well because it fits my style and my personality.